I'm back. So I haven't filmed forever, but I think about it all the freaking time. So I have lots of exciting things to come. I finally got a ring light. So I can film kind of in different parts of the house wherever I feel like I can film if I can get away from my little kids. And today I really wanted to do one brand tutorial from the drugstore, but as I was pulling things out of my makeup collection, I don't have just one brand of like everything that I use. So I am going to use mostly drugstore and try to stay in the realms of two brands, which will be Maybelline and Wet n Wild, because they are affordable. Of course, the first product I'm using are neither, but they are from the drugstore. You can find this at Walmart or like CVS. It is Milani, and this is an eyeshadow primer. It's lightweight. Now, this is not my favorite. I'm not going to lie. It's a little bit greasy and tacky when I put it on, and almost feels oily, but I do not have very oily eyelids, so for what I need it to do, it does it. So I'm just going to jump right in. These are mostly either first impressions or reviews of the product. So this I have never used before. This is from Wet n Wild. This is their Rose in the Air Color Con palette, and it looks pretty nice for being so cheap. Now, they are mostly matte. Oh my gosh, I don't understand. Is it my hair that's doing that? Let's lower this just a little. There we go. They're mostly matte colors. Oh, they seriously seal these packages up so much. Why? They don't want people digging into them at the store. Alright, hold on. I'm going to get into this. Okay, so I got it open. Here they are swatched. Here's the top, well, the bottom row, however you want to take it, and the other row. So these colors here and here are from here over, and these colors are from here over. So, actually from here over, because this one is right here. They're quite pigmented for being, what is it called? Drugstore. So let's see how they started. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. And the first trick, hello. The first trick that I love that I haven't used until recent is actually setting my primer. So I set it with usually my foundation or my like regular powder, which is usually my Coty Airspun, or just a neutral color that's in whatever palette I'm working with. So this actually has a little bit of fallout. You can see the kickback. You can see that kickback from the white that I touched, which, I mean, high-end eyeshadows do that, so that doesn't surprise me. So now my eyeshadow is set. And let's go in with one of the transition shades. And now I'm dropping products. Okay, so the first transition shade I think I want to use is, let's see, I think I'm going to use this cooler tone transition shade versus the darker one. So I'm going to go in with a blending brush. It's an E22, and I'm going to go right above my brow bone and just blend it right back and forth. And like I've said before, use blend, blend, blend. Blending is key, I tell ya. So, you know, I think what I'm going to do is one eye on camera and one eye off camera, because then you guys don't have to sit here and watch me blend. So, yeah, look at all that kickback right here from this one. Let's just kind of go in there and try to use that. I mean, for being a matte brown, it's actually pretty pigmented, and this is actually working really well. Like I said, drugstore mattes are usually crap. So I'm actually pretty impressed, even though there's so much kickback. So let me go and finish blend this out, and then we will continue. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with this dark orange and put it right here in the crease. I'm using a tapered crease brush. This one also I think is from Morphe. and it is an M441. Now Morphe brushes are fairly inexpensive and I love them. You do have to order them online, but I have been using these since I have been making videos and I absolutely adore them. Look how pigmented that is. It's coming off really nicely. I don't know what eye look we're doing, so we're just gonna go with it. Okay, I'm gonna go to the other eye. Okay, now I'm gonna take this darker color beneath the orange, and I'm going to take this like teeny tiny little tight lined pencil. Make sure I tap that out. I'm just going to take it just to define that crease a little bit more. Just give a little bit more color. Just gonna kind of follow the crease or the circle of my eye and then just go out as if I'm doing a cat eye. Okay, now I'm going to take this tapered blending brush from Luxie. I'm going to use that deep, hot fuchsia pink, and I'm just going to kind of swish it in on both ends. That didn't even make any sense. I'm just going to put it right here on the edge of my eye, and right here on the corner of my eye, and then just kind of bring it in so it kind of does a little halo. See what I did there? There we go. Okay, so the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a setting spray and spray it on a lid brush that's little and teeny like this. And I'm just going to go in with that cream highlighted shimmery color that's right here. And just pat it on my eyelids in that open white spot. Just really highlight the crap out of that part. What I like to do after that is just take the brush that I had and just kind of, just the first blending brush, and I mean don't really want to muddy it up, but just kind of take that so it all kind of gets blended together. Now obviously this look is going to look way better once I have eyeliner and mascara and full makeup on. Okay, so the next product I'm going to use is this Wet n Wild face primer. It's Photo Focus face primer. And it is brand new. I've never used it before, so let's open it up. Of course, it's just drooping out. Alright, I doubt I need very much, but that just popped right out, so we're just going to go with it. It just went pop. Alright, Wet n Wild, don't do me dirty. Let's see. Okay, well, the texture just feels like a lotion, so let's see how that... Let's see. It almost smells like a mixture between Elmer's glue and sunscreen. So that's interesting. I mean, it's not super fragrant, but I'm not sure if I love it. Let's check out my pores. They don't look too bad. It's not super blurring, but we'll see. Okay. And then the foundation that I'm going to use is, everybody's been raving about it. It is this one from Maybelline. It is called Super Stay Full Coverage, and it's supposed to last up to 24 hours. So the color I am using is 120 Classic Ivory. I'm probably going to have to change here soon now that we're going into the warmer months. It is a super full coverage foundation. I have used this. I do like it. I probably just put way too much on. Okay, I just kind of dot it all over my face so my face can warm it up. I've already dampened my Beauty Blender. Only used this twice, but it looks real lovely. And then I like to start from the outside and work inwards. And the nice thing is if your foundation is too light, let's see, is that you can darken it up with bronzer and stuff, but if your foundation is too dark, there's no helping you, you know? And I just like to pat the product and press it into my face. I do it down around my jawline, a little bit on my neck so I don't have that harsh line. I like to press it really well into the corners of my mouth so I don't get that buildup, and same with the corners of my nose. Hello. This is like doing my makeup in the viewfinder of my phone versus in my mirror. It's right in front of me so you guys can actually watch me, but it's a little bit hard for me to see what I'm doing. So I'm going to turn to the phone, not the phone, the mirror for a second here. I mean, look how full coverage that is. I did not put any underneath my eyes. I will wait a second to do that. So I do not put any under my eyes. What I'm going to use is also from Maybelline. This is, I've talked about this before. It is Age Rewind for dark circles, and my color is Neutralizer. It's probably a little bit light for me right now. You just turn it, and then it's a really great concealer. There you go. And I just use the other end of my beauty blender and get up into my eye and carry it down here. And I have other tricks that I like to do with this as well, but today this is it. This is all I'm doing. So you can see. You want it to be blended really, really well under your eyes. So you don't have, so you can see right now, there's no creasing or anything under my eyes. And then as soon as that happens, sorry, you're going to want to take, what did I do with that? Any kind of powder. I like my Coty Airspun powder. And then you're going to put it underneath your eyes. So I actually like to use the same brush that I set my under the eyes. And I just grab a little bit of loose powder. And I like to just kind of set it there. So I'm not really baking, but I do put on more than what I'm going to leave. And then sometimes if I'm feeling really ambitious, I do it right in my nose. And sometimes here. Just because I feel like those parts the product likes to build up. No matter what foundation I'm using. Okay. So we're just going to let that chill and then move on to the next thing. So the next thing I normally do is bronzer. And my bronzer that I use is still my favorite. It's where dwindling down more. You can see a nice divot, is the Butter Bronzer from Physicians Formula. This is the light. No, it's just called light bronzer. And like I've commented before in one of my favorites videos, is that this sucker smells freaking delicious. So let me do this and then we'll carry on since I've already talked about it. Okay, now that I have my bronzer on, we are going to try out, I've never tried this out before, Wet n Wild's Color Con blush. And it is in the color Pearlescent Pink. It actually looks a little bit corally to me. I'm going to use a Crown blush brush. We're just going to swirl it right in there. Now, a trick with your blush, you don't ever want to come lower than where your cheekbone is. That will just draw your little face down. Okay, I feel like that's pretty pigmented, and it is a little bit pearlescent, which is nice. Okay, I'm back. I have added my eyeliner and my brows because I do not have products for that. I know I've used eyeliners and brow products that are from the drugstore, but I do not have any. So what I'm doing is just wiping away the extra powder that I had on my face for setting away with a big fluffy brush. Now we are going to do a highlight. So actually the highlights I got are from Wet n Wild, and I picked 3 different colors that I thought were really pretty. So I've got Blossom Glow, which is like really light. Let's swatch that. It's really light and pretty. And then I have Precious Petal, which is more gold than this one, but still kind of in the pink range. So they make these things like so hard to open. They're like, you may never get into this product. Okay. So there's that one. I don't know if you can see that even on my skin. It's really pretty though. And then lastly, I have Crown of My Canopy, which looks like it's got way more gold flecks in it, which should be really nice actually. Come on. I'm trying to open these on camera. I should have opened them before. Alright, come on. It's not going to be pretty. Just open. Alright, I got it. So that's Crown of My Canopy. And let's do it right there. So you can see that's way darker. So I think that will be more of a summery one because it's got quite a bit of peach in it actually. But I don't think I want something so intense for a highlight right now. So I'm going to use Precious Petals, which is the medium one that I picked up. And they have quite a few colors of this. So I'm just going to use this kind of flat Morphe brush. And then just kind of highlight. Let's see if we can see that. Oh, look at that. That highlight glows. So even though it doesn't show up much on the skin, look at that. Ooh. She glowing. That's gorgeous. Look at that. That's a really pretty color highlight. Hello. So there's that. Now the other thing that I got that was newer that I haven't tried out yet, I'm losing things. You should see my counter. It's like such limited space. Is this Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder. I picked it up in, gives me light medium, but I don't know if that's even my color. So again, I feel like these aren't as hard to open as the just stick that on there, as the Wet n Wilds. Oh, nice. So it comes with the little like sifter, and I'm sure there's a sticker on this. Yeah, so then you're not like exploding it everywhere. Come on, little sticker. Oh, there's the tab. Sometimes you just have to be smarter than the package. All right, so let's see how this goes. I'm just gonna take my fluffy brush, and I'm just gonna dump some. Whoa. So I usually use a translucent powder, so let's see how this goes. It's actually really pretty texture. And sometimes I like to go powder over my highlight because I am so heavy-handed with my highlight that it kind of tones it down just a little bit. And if I'm really feeling it, sometimes I just go back. So there you go. I like that. I think I'm going to like it. I will give you more reviews, but I think I'm going to really like that. So I'm going to go do my mascara because I don't have any. Oh, you know, the one thing I forgot to do is stick some eyeshadow underneath my eyes. So let's do that. Let's pick this dark bricky color, and we're just going to go right under with this little tapered teeny tiny brush from Morphe. Nope, it is from MAC, and of course it is completely rubbed off. The light is playing tricks on you. I'm so sorry. There we go. Whoops, dipped into the wrong color there. Alright, there we go. So I'm going to go do my mascara and my lips and come back. Alright, so I put setting spray on into my mascara, and then I forgot that I had these Megalast Catsuits by Wet n Wild. So they are metallic lipstick. The darker one is Live Snow Pink-nic, and then the lighter one is Satin Sheets. So I'm going to swatch these just so you guys can see these. Just right here. That's like a beautiful swatch, right? Let's see if I can get it to, there you go. Pick it up a little bit. And then here's the darker one. And they're really pretty and metallic-y. So I think I'm going to go with the darker one today because I'm going to go out and I have a little bit of a darker look on. So these are meant to last. I have used them before. If you're not eating and just drinking or talking, they're great. If you eat, you do have to touch up. But for $5, I feel like I can touch it up. Look how pretty that color is. The drugstore has stepped it up, guys, especially Wet and Wild. Like, a lot of their products are really, like, amazing. I guess I should not do my lipstick while I'm talking. That's a little bit of a mess, but we'll fix it up. Anyways, a lot of these products are... Oh, yeah, you wanted to see the top of my head. Are definite yeses for me. Let's just start from the beginning. I do not really love the Milani eye primer. It keeps my eyeshadow on well enough, but I don't love it. I think it's more of a texture thing for me. This you're going to have to wait to hear from the face primer from Wet n Wild. I don't know. We'll see how my makeup holds up because I know with a nicer primer how this Super Stay by Maybelline is, and I actually really like it. This little palette, for being so cheap, I mean, look at those colors. You cannot achieve that usually with crap. I shouldn't call Wet n Wild crap, but you know, like cheap drugstore makeup. This is cheap. Wet n Wild is known for being cheap. And I mean, look at that. I almost feel like this look I can get or may have shown something similar with my Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette. And boy, was it not this cheap. Also, love these highlighters. Go out and get one if you're looking for a good cheap highlighter. The blush is pretty pigmented. It is pearly, which sometimes I like a matte blush, but the color's really pretty. It's pigmented. We'll see how long it lasts. I mean, it's hard to find blush that lasts. I do like this. Sorry. I put the sticker right on top. You're a fool, Ambria, a fool. Fit Me, Maybelline Fit Me powder. I do like that, I think, but that is also something that I need to like actually test. And I do know I like this even though I need a darker color. So this is the concealer. So for all, like, pretty good products. Lastly, I did use setting spray on my face, which I do not have for the drugstore, but let me know if you have any questions, comments, things that you want to see in the future. I think I'm going to be doing either my favorite things from a certain brand for a look, or palettes at a time, different looks, or just reviews. What would you like to see? I know some of my dear friends like to watch, and please just give me a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button, and hopefully I can get this going again. Seriously, life has been insane. Okay, till next time. Love you guys.